this video, I'm gonna go over my whole entire kitchen setup. I'm gonna go over all the gear that I have. So the whole entire purpose of my whole entire kitchen setup is that I wanted things to be really modular. I wanted things to be super convenient to just pick up, set up camp, cook some stuff, clean up, and then head out. And yeah, I just wanted things to work, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, but we'll get to that part in a second. I'll go over all my gear and everything. So the drawer system that I have is from a person called Solid Woodworks. He's out there, I believe, in Huntington, California, and he builds really cool drawers. It's not just for 4Runners. I know he's done stuff for like Subarus and vans and stuff. I believe he does custom builds as well, but this one was a really neat build for the 4Runner, and it was everything I wanted just because it was a DIY project and I assembled it myself. And so it was a fun project to do on the weekend, and it turned out to be great. The drawer system also comes with a bed platform, and so you can set up camp if you ever want to do like car camping and stuff. Yeah, I really liked it, super high quality. I actually wrapped these with a material I found at Home Depot or Lowe's, I forget, but I just wanted to give it like a nicer look and nicer finish. Also, let's start off with the drawer on the left-hand side, and I'll just go in a giant circle. So, okay, so the Disco series is one of the items that I wanted to get the most out of all my kitchenware. It's the one I wanted to invest in the most, and we'll get to that in a second, but it has everything that I wanted. It's a skillet where you could throw a bunch of food on, and if you do like stir fries or any type of food like that, which is stuff that I like, it's great for it. It comes with the skillet, obviously. It comes with the tripod, and then there's a table that comes with it that attaches to the side. Like I said, once you get everything set up, it makes camping a lot more enjoyable, especially when you're cooking and cooking for a lot of people. So what I enjoy most about the Disco series is that it gets me going outside, it gets me going camping and stuff. What I found really great about the Disco series is if you're in a big group of people and you have like a potluck style kind of camping experience, you can set up the Disco series on top of the fire. So I personally have never done cooking like that, but you do get that option as well. And it's really easy to set up. The other way that I use the Disco series as well is when you have a group of people that you're camping with and you want to keep food warm on the side, you can actually just turn on the Disco series, hook up the propane and burner to it, and just set it on low and just leave it to the side so it just keeps all the food warm, and everyone can just kind of pick out of it. All right, so the setup time for the Disco series isn't very bad. It comes with the tripod legs that wraps up in the bag, and it's as easy as unscrewing the legs down and all three legs. So exactly like a tripod, and then the burner just goes on top of it. So the burner comes with these three legs that you hook up to it, and this is what the burner sits on. And then that's the entire setup process for the Disco series. And here's the propane tank where you just connect your tank to it, and then the lever you just twist on to control your heat. So it's really not that difficult. It's easy to set up, and it's also easy to set down. You just do the exact opposite. Burner is modular as well, so if you didn't want to use the skillet in itself, you can set up the burner like on one of these false tops and just use that, kind of like a jet boil. So the next thing I have in this drawer is this 2-burner Coleman stove. It's a stove that everybody has when they go camping. It's your typical 2-burner stove that's gonna last you, probably gonna outlast you. I mean, I've seen people with this kind of stove that's been working since like 1960s or something. But yeah, I only use this if I'm cooking anything like that's soup based, so I throw all these like pots and pans on top of it and just let it run. So there are times where I only bring one of them, but for the purpose of this video I brought both of them. It's nice because they all fit in the drawer. I always carry a couple propane tanks with me. This one is actually pretty close to empty, and I'm only saving this for coffee with the jet boil, and we'll get to that to a second because that's in the second drawer. This is a full tank, and then the one attached to the iCamper is probably going to use all of this today. So yeah, I always try to keep 2 burners with me just in case. So at the very back here is a very small pot and pan combo that I got from Amazon. It does come with like the little heat mat too. So I only bought this because I wanted something easy to store. So it comes with a detachable handle where you can click on and you can set it off and it unclicks off. And so it made it really easy to store. And then this is really nice. It's just if you wanted to, you know, heat up some water and cook any broth or anything. So these two are super nice to have just pots and pans live in the car with me. They're easy to store, and it does come with the heat map, and I'll link this below. I don't think I spend very much on it, but that just lives back there just in case I wanted to use it. So that's everything about the drawer on the left. So let's go up to the top here. Let's close this out. It does come with a locking, it is a locking drawer, so this won't come out if you were to pull it unless you push down on this. But anyways, we'll go up to the top here. This is the Set Power AJ30. It comes with the slider as well that I just mounted to the drawer system, so it's super convenient. But for the price and everything that I spent for the Set Power, it is, I think, well worth it. So if you look at the other competition, Dometic is upwards to, I don't know, like 600 to 1,000. This one with the fridge, the sleeve, and the slider, I think total I paid like around 500. Or it does everything that I would need it to do, and I've had it for maybe like 2 or 3 years now. And the only way I would upgrade this is if I were to get something bigger or like a dual zone fridge, and Set Power makes that as well. So yeah, super convenient, especially the fact that it comes on the slider. This right here is a Reliance. It's about 6 gallons. It's actually like 5.8, so it might as well be 6 gallons, but it does what I need it to do. I wish it came with a faucet, or maybe I had an adapter to plug a faucet in it so it's pressurized and I can easily get, but as of right now, I don't think I really need any more because it works. Let's move on to the next drawer here. In this drawer is kind of like everything else that's in the kitchen. So you have paper plates that I barely use because I always have plates with me. Here's the jet boil I mentioned earlier. Got the coffee press with it. I have all my cooking stuff, so like spatulas and tongs and stuff. Coffee's in here. But yeah, this is just all like the utensil stuff. Here is a cutting board that I found that fits perfectly within the dimensions of the drawer. So this is slidable, which is very, very convenient. Depending on the stuff that I go camping with, this section always changes. And depending on what I have in mind about cooking and like the meals that I make, I throw everything in this drawer. So if I'm making like tacos, burritos, or whatever it is, this is where the tortillas are. But yeah, today I was planning on making curry, so I just brought some curry paste, coconut milk, and all like the spices, fried garlic, and all that stuff. And here's all the oils and everything in here. So this drawer, this section always changes depending on the food that I make. And then at the back here, kind of my sink setup, all my cleaning supplies, so some dish soap, sponges, drying towels. This is technically a collapsible sink, so you can push this down and just have water in there and yeah, wash your dishes. And I just have a spare Tupperwares because I always feel like I need them. I always carry a camping table with me, and this is a aluminum folding table from Alps Mountaineering. I bought this at REI, and it's just a camping table. There's nothing really special about it besides the fact that I wanted something easy to store, modular, cheap, and that's pretty much it. This does everything I needed to do. I believe it was hovering around 60 bucks. I did buy it on sale, so it just comes in a bag, kind of like the iCamper. Comes with the legs, and then the table just lays on top of it. Okay, so depending on the trip that I plan out, I always carry this box with me, and this is from IKEA. To be honest with you, it's nothing really special. I think I bought this for about $10, and it's just a storage box. And so, like I said, depending on my trips, let's say if I wanted to make something a lot larger with soups, or there's a group of people with me, I'll bring a larger pot. Same thing with like pots and pans or bowls and everything. So if I wanted actual bowls and not something like plastic or paper bowls, I'll bring it with me as well. And just other miscellaneous things that I don't carry with me full time go into this storage box. It doesn't always have to be kitchen stuff. Sometimes I bring stuff like this. So like some wipes if I'm gone for a couple days. This is basically gonna be my shower. As for trash goes, I have a Trasharoo bag that mounts to the Westcott design ladder that I have on top of here. And this just lives with me just in case if I'm building out fires. Super high quality bag, in my opinion, for 50 bucks, all the straps and everything, nothing has ever gone loose. On the side here, I have a Rago Fabrication Molly panel with the water port mount. The water port is down here. This is what I mainly use to do dishes with, so it's a pressurized water tank. It fits about 4 gallons. Super convenient thing to bring along, especially how it gets mounted on top of here. For the most part, this is the entire kitchen setup. You have the Disco series right here. I have the Alpine table right here. Also, this is not so much of the kitchen item, but I did want to talk about the awning as well. This is the Taruca 180 awning, and if you guys have a 4Runner, you know that a 270 awning does not fit. Technically it's a 270 if you count the tailgate here as a part of the awning. But yeah, really high quality awning, especially for what it is. This is gonna wrap up the entire video on my whole entire 4Runner kitchen setup. If you have any questions about the whole build and everything, I am best reached out on Instagram, and I'll link that below. If you want to see the whole kitchen in action, I actually just recently made a video about me exploring Central Washington and Wenatchee area, so I'll link that above if you want to check that out. But anyways, take care guys.